What's going on, gamers? It's Doctor Redstone signing in to another episode on the channel. Today's episode, we're going to talk about exclusive. We're going to talk about exclusive plus. We're going to be talking about how to do it, how exactly to go on raids, how to go on runs, how to go war, heroic mode, all the things. Pizza's done. So yeah, we're going to be talking about everything that you guys need to know for the exclusive plus. Without further ado, cue that intro.
Right now, trying to make dreams come true right now. Right now, yeah.
Alrighty, gamers, and jumping on into this one, exactly what we were talking about. We're going to be going over how to get the exclusive plus. Now, this is a little bit different for seasonals and stuff like that. I think seasonals are probably going to be a little bit easier than the exclusives because you definitely have to go big for those ones. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comment below if you guys get the exclusive plus month to month, back to back. You guys skip every other month. Let me know your guys' strategy down in the comment section below. Now, the best way to go ahead and do this is to pull up the news. Yeah, it's lunchtime and having coffee. No big deal, guys. Don't judge. Now, there's a couple different ways. First and foremost, I want to talk about the login event. Now, I don't see that there's a login event for this particular month, so we're going to go ahead and exclude that from this one. Now, if there is a login event, you will get one material there at the very end, which helps out a little bit, but not a tremendous amount. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and go from Guild War all the way over to the right-hand side. So in Guild War, typically, so we have two of them this month. If you go ahead and get a T3 or better, so depending upon your guys' server, you're going to need to add up those gems. I know that the EU server and the global server is a little bit different, as well as the Android and the global server. Or the Android and the iOS server, so keep those things kind of in mind. So we have the Guild War there, so if you guys go ahead and go on a T3, that should typically go ahead and give you about 5 materials in total right there. Plus you guys are going to get really good armors when you guys are going for these things, okay? Because you can't get it by just, slacking off. So you're definitely going to get some plus versions as well. So if you go on 2 of those, that's going to go ahead and start you out with 10. And so that that right there gives you, you're good to go right there for a regular version of that, okay? Moving on over to the Blitz events. Now, if you go ahead and go, typically you want to go about 105,000. That's going to go ahead and give you 4 each time that you go ahead and go do those right there, okay? So that's going to go ahead and put our count up to 14 right there. Now, we do have Raid Boss. And again, these monthly armors, seasonals or exclusive, really depends on how well you can do in the Raid Boss. If you have a pretty good armor, or a pretty good set of armors and stuff like that, it's going to be a little bit easier, less expensive, yada, yada, yada. You guys should know that in the long run. But if you guys go ahead and go with the Raid Bosses, there's 2 of them. You guys can go ahead and get usually 2 materials within that Raid Boss. That's going to go ahead and put your count at 14. Or from 14 all the way up to 18. So you're going to go ahead and get 2 on each one of those ones. So you guys should be good to go from that. So now with 18, we're going to jump all the way over to heroic mode. You guys know Kingdom of Darkness. You guys can go ahead and finish that. That's going to give you 1 material. Usually costs about 30 gems if you guys are going to powerhouse through those. Now me, that's what I do. I powerhouse through those just because it's a lot easier. I'm pretty sure you could probably go through and do it with like maybe 10 gems, 15 gems or less. I'm pretty sure. So let me know down in the comments below. If you guys wait for the regen and the health and all that stuff, let me know how long it takes you, and also if you guys can do it with 0 gems. So I don't know if anybody can actually finish that final boss, so maybe it still might take you 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever. How many other regenerations you guys need to go ahead and do. Now the other thing that you guys need to keep in mind for is going to be the 12, I think it's 1200. Or 900 to go ahead and get the bling. Let me know down in the comment section below however much that is, but it definitely is a lot of gems to go ahead and spend. Now if you guys are going to go ahead and get the exclusive version, some of you guys might want to go ahead and hit that, I think 850,000 points typically to go ahead and get 2 sets of bling. So then you'll have 1 for your plus version and 1 for your non-plus version. I'm not sure if that's what most people do. Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. I haven't really talked to anybody that goes and gets both of the sets. But I'm sure people do. I mean, if it's there in the game, I guarantee you some people are going ahead and grabbing 2 sets. and everything like that. Now, typically what you guys want to do is save up those gems and stuff like that. We're gonna have another gem saving video coming up here pretty soon. We'll talk about that one a little bit later in the week, but you guys are gonna want to go ahead and save up gems typically for about a month or 2 or 3 or 4. And save up all those gems. Typically you can get about 1,000 gems, I think, within the month on average, I guess. And then you save that up over a couple months. So you guys know I saved up to like 4,000 or 5,000 gems. And because my armors weren't very good, I did spend a majority of those gems, and 1 or 2 of those runs didn't go as successfully planned as we wanted to, so we had to spend a little bit more. Me having the extra gems and stuff like that, I just wanted to help everybody else out, so I spent way more gems than I really needed to on that one. But in the long run, we were able to keep that T10 spot and everything like that, so it was well worth it in the long run. Now that's going to be everything that I have from left to right. Keeping in mind, seasonal armors are still really good. Also, with the buff from the Guild War Plus armors, those ones are really good armors as well. So what I would advise for you guys to do, if you guys are going to try and go for an exclusive or try and go for that seasonal armor, save up and go for the Plus version of the Guild War armor, because that's typically going to give you about 3 or 4 really good armors throughout that month and everything like that. So you really want to go ahead and maximize everything. Now, I know a lot of people that just go on like T10 runs on Guild Wars and also just push really hard for raid bosses and stuff like that, and they're able to go ahead and grab, you know, the non-plus versions and then also some seasonal and exclusives. But there's so many different strategies and different ways to do it. My recommendation, and this is only my recommendation, so take it as far as you can throw me. But if you go on top 3 or T3 on Guild Wars, that's going to give you that plus version. Plus, you're going to get some sort of seasonal and or exclusive armor, and that, in my opinion, is going to give you the best 3 armors that they would have to offer for that month because of the buff on the Guild War armors as opposed to the raid boss armors. So one thing that you guys can always keep in mind is those data mines and stuff like that Blando does. Big shout out to you, Blando, by the way. Those data mines that he puts out there also has the raid bosses for the following month. So today is the 5th. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know when he's gonna live stream, which is probably within the next couple days. You guys will see the next month's armors, but you guys will also see the next month's raid boss as well. So you guys are gonna know exactly what armors you have right now. Are those armors gonna be good for that raid boss? Are those elements gonna be good for that raid boss and stuff like that? Which will better help you plan your whole entire month out. And if you're gonna go for an exclusive or a seasonal, let somebody in leadership know, okay? Let them know, hey, this is what I'm trying to go ahead and get. So then they know, hey, if there's an open spot on a T3, on a T1, or a T10, or whatever it may be, or a raid boss in a T5, I need to put this person in there, okay? I need to make sure that they get a spot throughout this whole month so they can get that armor. You don't wanna get all the way through the month and end up with, you know, 17 or 9 or 8 or whatever, anything like that. So make sure you guys get in contact with leadership. This is what I'm looking to do. These are my armors for raid boss and everything like that. So, you know, can you make sure that I get a T10 spot or a T5 spot? Having that information in the back of their mind will help you achieve the goal that you guys kind of have planned forward, okay? Plus, they might be able to help you kind of plan it out with you. Now, again, that's gonna be everything for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Definitely helps me out more than you know. If you have any questions or suggestions, make sure to put those down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. This is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube. Peace. Now it's time to finish my lunch. I know what you're thinking. Why is he eating pizza when he had a salad yesterday? Well, maybe that's why I had a salad yesterday, so I can have pizza today and cake tomorrow. Then Thursday, we might have another salad just to balance out the act, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's everything for me. Peace, YouTube.